Because when you start thinking of yourself as a victim, my God, this is happening to me. I got cancer, I got this, that. Because that brings me to my last point, gratitude. Because I tell people, love yourself, forgive yourself, but you have gratitude. And it's not just gratitude for, I got a beautiful house, I got food, I got a job, I got a beautiful spouse. Be grateful for absolutely everything in your life. What do you mean? Yes, even cancer, even a bad back, even bad parents. Woe is me. No. If you look at everything that happened to you as stuff that was supposed to happen, changes it. We needed this journey. We needed to be at that place at that time to have this happen, because everything brings a gift. And here's the difference between me and other teachers, because people will tell you, it's all a lesson. It sounds like punishment. It's a lesson. Go sit in the corner for a while, learn your lesson, right? For those of us that were young once upon a time. And it's not a lesson, it's a gift. So I've been fighting, if that's the right word, I've been fighting and dealing with cancer in various forms since 1979, so that's a few years. Never complained. Some of you saw some visual pictures of some of the distorted face, but mangled face I've had, and the top. This head's been cut off twice. I mean, big circular saw, take it off, get cancer out of the bone. I've had big tumors coming out from under my orbital sockets. I've had tumors coming out of here. I've had the whole forehead shed, and the nose has been cut off 3 times. This is my shoulder you're looking at. Reconstructed. Okay? Did I ever say, whoa, geez, this is terrible. God, take it away. God, don't let me take this. Never, ever, ever. Without me going through all this and going through, in the last 3.5, 4 years, I've had 15 facial surgeries, over 300 stitches. That's just the last few years. That doesn't count from 1979. I wouldn't have any credibility. That'd be like me going to an AA meeting for alcoholics and saying, here's what you got to do, and I know, and they go, well, how much did you drink? Well, I never drank. Get out. So I'm coming to you and I'm saying, this is how you heal yourself, and you got to say, well, what? No, you've been through there, you've done it. So it's given me credentials. So I'm thankful for the cancer. And also, when the cancer came, and I'm fighting through all this stuff, in my 3rd near-death experience, which I think I had talked about on a few videos and things, I had an experience on a mountaintop where my body's being operated on in Sacramento, chest open, I'm on a life support system, heart-lung machine, I'm basically dead there. But I'm in a body, not a visional thing or an astral body or something, or, no, physical body, and I'm in India. And I'm on this mountaintop, and there's this fight for me whether I'm going to stay or go. And I'm sitting with these great rishis, 18 of them, and then this guru was there for a 19th person. It's a deep story, and I don't want to waste time on it because it doesn't really necessarily go into healing. But the part of the story that I'm going to relate to is this, because some of you know about this, and that's why when you come in, whose face didn't I stare into? I think I pretty much stared into everybody's face. What am I looking for? I'm looking at your face because of this incident. And this incident was this. I'm on this mountaintop, and I have this guru in front of me telling me not to give up heart. Skip a few beats, but don't give up heart. Because I've been suffering through umpteen heart attacks and things, and it was like, And then I hear this angelic voice from the cloud comes out and says, Bill, you don't owe anybody anything. You got no karma. You don't have, you can go. I promise you bliss, peace, joy, no pain. That's it. You're done. You're finished, right? Just give up your heart. Made sense to me. And then the guru that was there goes, Bill, you can skip a beat, but don't give up heart. And he kept saying that. And I go, why? What are you going to offer me? She just offered me bliss, peace, joy, forever. I'm done. I don't owe anybody anything. What do you offer me? And he says, I offer you more pain and discomfort and bad stuff than you ever had in your entire life. You're gonna be pain's coming. And I'm going, what kind of salesman is this guru? You probably see if I come back, I'm gonna have more pain than I ever had. And on top of that, I'm losing my psychic abilities and my yoga traditions where I can take away pain instantly for myself. And you know, I practice these yoga things. I don't need a shot of Novocaine, just fill the teeth, you know, that kind of thing, right? Because you lost it. You come back, you gotta learn to do all this as a regular person, human being. And I go, he says, so you gotta teach others. And I go, nah, that's not enough to sell me. And then he goes like this, and then the sky above this little mountaintop we're on is filled with faces. This is where people like Dennis and all these beautiful people here come in. All of you. Yes, all of you. And I see face after face, men, women, dogs, some cats, some birds, some other animals, but mostly just faces from around the world. And the guru points them out and he says, you don't owe these people any karma. You owe them nothing. Yet, if you don't go back, they will not get their gift. Maybe it's a healing. Maybe it's teaching them to laugh. Maybe it's teaching them to love. Maybe it's teaching them to just, they're okay. But all those people will not get the gift that you bring them. I'm going, yeah, but there's the pain, right? So I'm not really sold. Then pretty soon on the operating table, they're doing the, you know, quick, click, you know, and the heart rate started. But what happened on that surgery was they restarted my heart and I'm back in the body. And first thing I hear is this doctor saying, must have been the anesthesiologist, he goes, doctor, to the surgeon, I guess, he goes, doc, he says, I think our patient's awake, I think the anesthesia's worn off. And then, this is what you don't want to hear when you're lying on a table with open chest and everything, is to hear the doctor say, that's all right, I've only got 40 more minutes, we'll close them up. and I got a tube down my throat so I can't talk. I got my eyes taped shut. I don't know if you ever had surgery, taped shut. I'm strapped into a, you know, this thing, I'm strapped down, I can't kick my feet, I can't move. And inside I'm going, hey, I feel everything. And then I remember, when you come back, all the pain. And that was the most pain I ever felt in my life. It was the longest 40 minutes of my life. If you think 40 minutes is a long time, it's a long time when they're cutting you, sewing you, stitching you, wiring your ribs back together. And in my mind, I'm going, what? I didn't volunteer for this, you know? So, anyway, so those faces, and the story is deeper, and there's Babaji involved, and there's much more in that. But that's not what we're really doing here. We'll talk about that tomorrow at the temple. But basically, the faces I saw are the faces that draw me around the world. I don't have to go looking for them. My job is show up. The mountain will come to Muhammad. There you are. I recognize every one of you. What's more important, that what you do today is to recognize the message. Forget me as a messenger. Yeah, now I'll be gone in a few years, great, move on. And if you read my beginnings, nobody ever looks at my books where it says copyright and all that. But like in my newest books, what it says is, yeah, it's copyrighted, but if you want to use it, go ahead. Just let me know. No charge. Boom, use it any way you want to use it. You know, you want to put it in a video, you want to write your own book, you want to steal it, I don't care. It's the message. It's like I'm in Texas, and I had many more books that unfortunately I told the people, I go, you know, if you want to help me out, great, you know, but I'm paying for everything myself, but there's the books, you know. And I said, if you want to buy one, you know, if you want to donate, take one. And then I looked and I said, well, if you don't want to buy it, steal it, I don't care. They're all gone. I just have a few left. But I had more than enough to cover it. Got some generous people that really made it nice, so it was really easy for me to say, yeah, just take it. And I meant it. This is not a business for me. I'm not going around the world doing this as a business. The truth be told, what I'm really doing around this world is looking for people younger than myself, which is not too difficult to find, that have some energy healing background, or they want to have some energy healing background. People out there that have love and compassion for others, most importantly, because they can learn the other. And I want to take what I've learned over the course of almost 80 years of my life, and I want to give it to you. So those people here, if you're hearing it, great, this is good for you individually, it'd be great. But those people that desire someplace along the line to spread the message of love, forgiveness, and gratitude, great. Self-select, let me know. Next year, Sharon is going to be helping me put together a retreat. And it's not going to be one of those retreats that's thousands of dollars. It'll be, what's the actual cost? Actual cost. And here's the food, here's the room, and if you want to camp out, I don't care, then you subtract that. I don't care. But I want people to gather together in one place, my people that are going to be teaching this, so they can absorb from me more. And I'll be going off the next few years just training messengers. Call them teachers. I think I'm going to call them messengers. Because I'm not the only messenger. There's people here right now I know already. Antea, you're doing work, you're a messenger. Kim, there's already people out there, you're already doing this stuff. I just want to give you the greater blessings and let you incorporate the us into what you're doing. So when you carry your message out there, you realize, number one, you're not the healer for these people. They are their own healer. Your job is to awaken that healing process in them. Only the source heals. So for those of us out there, because it's really easy, I mean, everybody thinks they're a teacher and all this stuff, you know, and I got a t-shirt that somebody made for me that I'm trying to cover it up because it's got, oh, Reverend Bill's, all these. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. But I'm looking for people out there that want to reach out. If it's one-on-one, they don't have to do groups, they don't have to do talks. Maybe they just bring people, and if they're young and are trying to earn a living, earn a living. You know, there's nothing wrong with charging people for doing this. I am not in business. Different thing. I paid for my house. I have my family raised. This is my dharma. This is my purpose. All right. In case you're wondering why I'm doing this around the world, and literally around the world.